Greetings, alchemists. Welcome to my portal. I hope you guys are doing amazingly well. Today I'm here with
The Silly,
and we're going to be doing an 18 plus only reading for what is your next sexual encounter. So we have two different groups to choose from, getting into all the juicy details. Group number 1, you guys are the 10 of scoops.
and group number 2, we have the world.
So take a moment, pause, take a deep breath, decide which card is really pulling you in, really calling you in. And we will see you in your reading. Hello, group number 1. Welcome to your reading. I hope you guys are doing amazing. So let's see, what is your next sexual encounter? Some of you guys, you have the 10 of scoops, but notice how he's holding 2 ice cream cones. You could have a choice to make. You could have a decision to make. Some of you guys could be in a bit of a love triangle. Maybe this person is someone that you're trying to decide who you want to be with. Some of you guys could be trying to decide between the past, trying to decide between a past person and your future. And it's almost like the universe is looking at you and they're holding these 2 ice cream cones and they're saying, what will you choose? Will you choose the same or will you choose something new? So yes, I also get Gemini energy, the energy of a split decision. There could be two people involved in this or 3 people involved in this, but I really get an energy of you are trying to decide between 2 people, or you could have 2 people that you're having an encounter with. Also be aware that maybe someone could be juggling you if you have been feeling that energy. So you get the Page of Cups, the 10 of Swords, the 9 of Cups. I don't really know if these fell out reversed because they kind of flew out, but I don't think they're meant to be reversed. Yeah, definitely. So Page of Cups, Pisces energy, water sign energy could be significant. You have the 10 of Swords talking about backstabbing, betrayal, which resonates with the 10 here. You have the energy of 10-10. 10-10 is all about a cycle closing out and a new cycle beginning, endings, completion. And you have the 9 of Cups, which is about a wish fulfillment. So I feel like this Page of Cups energy is your wish fulfillment. You guys are being presented with a water sign energy, and with the 9 of Cups, this is what you've been wishing for. This is someone that, sorry, 1 second. Okay. So the Page of Cups energy, water sign energy, is someone that you could actually have a potential with. This is someone that your spiritual team has brought towards you to help you get out of a situationship with someone that has betrayed you. So I feel like for some of you guys, your next encounter could potentially be, or maybe your last encounter was with an ex or a past person that has really hurt you, that has betrayed you a lot, but sometimes you find yourself back with them, find yourself kind of always going back to this person. Maybe it feels a little bit easier just because you feel like you already know them, and it's kind of like a comfort, like, okay, I already know this person, but this person has betrayed you and hurt you so much. So that's a message for some of you guys, that your next sexual encounter could be with someone that you know it's time to let them go, and you could be thinking that, oh, it's not that big of a deal, and trying to convince yourself and really just lie to yourself that you are able to be with this person in a way where you're not gonna emotionally attach again. Don't lie to yourself. Don't try to fool yourself. That's one energy where immediately it's just, no, you need to cut this off and move on. There's something new and beautiful waiting for you, so let yourself receive it. But we're going to dive more out of that energy, away from that energy of the person that you know is meant to be left behind, and we're going to get more into the next encounter with this new person, this new energy that's being brought into your life. This new opportunity for love. Water sign energy is showing up heavily as you close out something that's toxic and repeating and situational and like a repeating negative cycle, and you move into something that's more pure and more beautiful and has a lot more potential for true love and emotional connection. Yeah, the 6 of Cups, I also just noticed that in the reverse, so definitely leave the past in the past, let go of that heartbreak, confirmation.
Here I'm pulling 3 cards for what's next in your sexual encounters. So we have the Knight of Swords in reverse, first off. Then we have the King of Wands in reverse. And lastly, I pulled the Star. The Knight of Swords, swords being an air sign, although it's in reverse, this is telling me that there might be some hesitation. Maybe if you're sort of new to being intimate, maybe you haven't had many partners in your life, or maybe this is your first or second partner. Maybe you're still exploring your sexuality. Maybe you're unsure, you're a bit curious when it comes to what maybe gender you're attracted to. So with the Knight of Swords, this is telling me that you are being a bit hesitant in trying out new things, you can see that the Knight is like charging forward. So you really want to be fulfilled in this aspect of your life, because sex is very important. It's when that aspect is not fulfilled, anxiety, it's very easy to get depressed, it's very easy to be anxious. It's a very important thing to have this healthy aspect in your life. So the Knight of Swords in reverse is telling me that you are hesitating, whether it be when it comes to your true desires, or let's say you have a partner and you want to try out new things but you're still hesitant. This is your partner. If they are a good partner, they should make you feel comfortable. So you might be a bit too much in your head, and it would be good to try out new things. They're not going to judge you, or else they wouldn't be your partner. So really just take charge. This is transitioning really well into the King of Wands, because yes, take charge. The king is someone who rules, who what they say, what they decree, that's what happens. So maybe in your life, you're maybe in bed, you should really be a bit more authoritative in bed. I think your partner would, whether you're male, female, non-binary, however you identify, I think it would be really good if in bed you just do something like that's really, not necessarily aggressive. However, if your partner's into that, you should definitely try that out. But, just sort of grab your partner and just let loose. Like you want to, the King of Wands in reverse is telling me that you have a desire to do this. You have a desire to take control, but you're not doing it. And I think everything will be okay if you try it. In fact, if you do take charge, if you do sort of, try out new things in bed, I think it'll be very, it'll pay off a lot. I mean, look, you have the Star right here. You have just a beautiful woman who's you have some kind of vases, cups, symbolizing like kind of abundance. So it's just gonna be great. You're really gonna have an amazing time if you just take control, take charge. I think your partner wants you to do that. You can even talk about it. It doesn't have to be, if you do feel awkward about it, talk about it with your partner beforehand. Oh, can I try this thing? Oh, can I try that thing? There's so many things people can be trying. Like there's different types of plays you can be doing. There's all these types of groups you can learn from too. So maybe you have you just try to explore the fetishes, and as you can see here, it will just really enhance your connection. It will make you a happy person. I mean, just look how many stars are here. Look at the luscious kind of field. Look, the abundance of kind of just the flowing, everything is just so abundant. It's like you want that in your life. That will really make you feel fulfilled, and that will really just pour into other aspects of your life. That will make you just feel great, and you'll be better. You'll have better friendships. You'll do better at work. You'll just feel healthier. Like this, sex is the core of humanity. It's what literally, without it, we wouldn't exist. So if you sort of clear or work on these blockages you might have, it will pay off. You will be a star.
Alright guys, so now we're going to get you guys some channeled messages, hopefully getting more into the details of how the encounter will go. So let's see group number 1. Focus, take deep breaths, channel your energy. Let's see. Alright, we're going to go with these. Actually, that was a big chunk. Alright, we're going to take these. Burn it all to the ground. Let your rage light the fire. So yeah, this is great that this lands on the King of Wands in the reverse, because the King of Wands is fire sign energy. This is saying let your light shine, let your fire out. Maybe work with healing your sacral chakra, but this encounter is definitely going to be something that ignites your passion and makes you feel more confident in yourself. Things will be very fiery. Some of you guys will be connecting with a fire sign, solar plexus chakra. Yes, literally confidence. This person's going to make you feel more confident in yourself. You're going to be also feeling very confident during the encounter. Maybe this person's really hyping you up, saying positive affirmations to you. Another chance. So in the beginning, we were talking about that energy of maybe giving someone another chance. I feel like for a lot of you guys, it's almost going to be like someone else could be feeling you energetically pulling away and like losing that connection to them, and they could be wanting another chance. But like this new connection, you're gonna have confidence in it. It's reignite your passion. It's almost like, why would I give something of the past another chance when this is making me feel so much more, wow, there's so much flame energy, so much fire energy. So definitely could be connecting with a fire sign, but things are going to be so passionate. Some of you guys could be feeling like, will I even have this passion, you know, with this person of the past that I could be considering having another chance with? Will I ever have this level of passion or excitement again? And you definitely will. But not only that, you'll feel safe with this person, you'll feel secure with this person. So even though you guys are going to be having these very fiery, passionate moments, you're still going to be feeling safe and like held by this person, even in a more romantic sense. You be brilliant, so you could even find yourself feeling inspired in other areas of your life after this encounter. Maybe you'll be having more brilliant ideas, but also I feel like you guys are, this person's gonna be very intellectually stimulating too. So even though they're a fire sign, they could have air in their chart too. Signs aren't super relevant right now in terms of being absolute, but this person's definitely gonna like be intellectually stimulating. So I feel like in the beginning of your encounter, it's like intense conversations, or like really like intellectually stimulating conversations that make you feel safe. And even you guys, maybe you do have a connection to this person as well that you could be meeting, and it's almost like synchronicity, like maybe you're meeting up again, like maybe this is someone that you knew when you were younger and now you guys are meeting up later on when you're older or something like that, for some of you guys specifically. Because with Be Brilliant Inner Child, it's kind of like maybe you went to school with this person for some of you guys, and that's a confirmation. But either way, there's definitely going to be a sense of like an intellectual conversation. Maybe some of you guys could want to dismiss this person. You could wonder if they're even going to be, yeah, this connection's definitely going to activate your mind. But some of you guys could be wondering if someone is too boring. Like I feel like someone may actually be very, like they'll be very smart, but then when you guys are together in a more intimate setting, things are very fiery or passionate. So I feel like that's a confirmation. Some of you guys could be wondering, oh yeah, this is a great intellectual connection, but is there anything else? You know, will this person really be what I need them to be? Will they be boring? You know, maybe that could be why you're wanting to give someone another chance, but that other person could maybe not have as much of an intellectual connection with you. But you're going to be surprised by this person. You're going to be positively surprised. So yeah, that's what I'm seeing for you guys, group number one. Definitely, that's what we're seeing. Definitely comment down below. Let me know, how does this resonate for you? If you'd like to book a personal reading with me, check out my website, which is linked down below. Comment, share, like. Thank you guys so much for watching. Much, much love. Namaste. Hello, group number two. Welcome to your reading. So let's see, what will your next sexual encounter be like? If you'd like to book a personal reading with me, check out my website, which is linked down below. Let's get into it. You guys chose the World.
So we have here the World, which you can see maybe an adult figure being sort of guided, or the adult figure is being held by maybe someone who's a bit younger. So this is giving me a lot of baby making energy right now. So what I'm seeing here is that your next sexual encounter, whether it's with a partner or whomever, the purpose, it will be very intimate, and it sounds like maybe some of you are looking to, conceive and have a child. So that's what I'm seeing here, that the next sexual encounter will have very high likelihood of pregnancy. That being said, I'm going to pull one card. So we have Judgment in the reverse.
Yes, so no judgment in the situation. You're definitely going to feel comfortable. Maybe there's a nudist here. You got to be a little careful with what we say on YouTube, but there could be some nudity, or someone could be a nudist. But I feel like whoever you're connecting with, sorry, I just took over his card a little, but whoever you're connecting with, this person definitely is going to make you feel comfortable in your body, and like they're not judging you. They can even teach you about feeling more comfortable in your body or something like this. There could be also dancing, movement involved.
Yeah, and to add on that, the no judgment is very important, because if you are indeed looking to start a family, that's very important that you don't judge each other. You want to have a healthy foundation for a potential child. So, and I'm seeing here the XX. That's not only is that representing like, you know, XOXO hugs and kisses, XX is 20, so you might be in your 20s, you might have just gotten out of your 20s, you're in your early 30s, you know, this is a perfect time. Well, now, actually, this, more of the recent generations, they are waiting a bit more to maybe start a family, but still, like, 29, 30, maybe one of you are in that age range, maybe one of you is a bit older, one of you is a bit younger, so maybe you are just, you know, maybe if you're not actively trying to start a family, maybe you're starting to think about it. So remember, there's going to be no judgment around that. First and foremost, you won't judge each other, and secondly, you will not have judgment from your child, or your child will not judge you. It's all very important to have a safe space, foster a safe space that maybe you weren't given. Maybe foster that safe space for the next generation.
Yes, and then also with the Judgment card, you guys could have been facing some tribulations in your connection. Whoever your next encounter is with, you guys could have been facing some trials, some tribulations. The Judgment card is confirming that like tribulations, testing energy is kind of over. Maybe you guys have been breaking generational curses, really creating a safe space for you, this person, to create the life that you're creating. And this union that you guys are about to have is definitely going to feel like your souls are merging. It's going to feel like a sense of a reconnection, a reconciliation, especially if you guys have been having like some difficult times. Maybe you guys haven't had a lot of time for each other, but also there's just a sense of like unity, feeling like you're finally together again. So some of you guys, this is a long distance relationship also. But either way, it's like, just know that judgment phase of your connection with this person, meaning that sense of going through karmic cycles and having to break out of your own egos, is behind you. And this encounter is going to be like a confirmation of that, where it's like coming back together and really feeling like you're one again, where maybe you felt like you guys were really separated or disconnected before.
And I'm pulling the Two of Swords in reverse. So this is just the two, obviously, that speaks for itself, the union, you know. The reverse, however, is telling me that both of you want to be on this. And okay, so this person is blindfolded, so both of you really want to be on the same page when it comes to things. It sounds like maybe there's there's something that one of you is not telling the other person. Maybe there's some past trauma, maybe there's some past sexual trauma, and this is telling me that maybe one of you or both of you are hiding something from each other. Maybe there's some deception involved. So we don't really want that in a relationship, especially if you are looking to have a matrimony union, especially if you're trying to have a judgment-free zone. You know, this being the judgment being in reverse, really, it sort of attaches to the Two of Swords being in reverse, because it just really it's emphasizing these cards are sort of, the energy is higher, because the energy is higher now that these two cards are in reverse. So I want you to make sure that in your next encounter, you're being honest with yourself and you're being honest with the person you are in an encounter with. You don't want to let past cycles of abuse continue. You want to sort of be open about things that have happened to you. You want to be you want to foster a safe space for the other person, if they want to open up to you, because that's the only way we can stop the cycle of abuse, stop the cycle of trauma, and foster a new and great environment for any potential family you are trying to start.
Alright, and you guys got this card, which I'm definitely getting some messages from. But also I noticed at the bottom you guys have the Death and Rebirth card, so this is actually a huge confirmation as well. There's a lot of generational curses breaking and starting a new cycle. But notice how in this card you can see that she's like offering something. I feel like you're offering your heart and you're offering your vulnerability, you're offering your transparency in this situation and this connection. So your next encounter with this person, it's going to feel like you're not just looking into their physical eyes, but you're also looking at each other's third eye. You're looking at each other very clearly. There's a level of vulnerability that won't be able to be diminished. Like, you're gonna be seeing the truth of this person very clearly and vice versa. So if you guys are hiding anything, that's gonna come to the light. And I feel like that actually could be what leads to your union, is that maybe you guys have been in some ways holding back, hiding things, and it's like you're finally fully vulnerable, you're finally opening up completely, and that just allows a new level of closeness that wasn't there before with the barriers between you. But also, as I'm looking at her, I also noticed, like, I kind of got the energy of Adam and Eve, like in the garden. And I was thinking, like, some of you guys could have religious trauma too, or like religious obligations with the Judgment card too. Maybe those things were getting in the way of you letting yourselves be free, but I feel like that's also something that you could be opening up about. Also, this reading could be telling you that it could be time for you, if this resonates for you, to open up to the person that you're wanting to have an encounter with about past religious traumas, or even just certain, it doesn't just have to be religion, but even just like things that family can put onto you, or like certain ideas that have made you feel kind of guilty or shameful in terms of letting yourself like express your emotions or be vulnerable. It can even be just in terms of your emotions and your feelings, feeling like you've had to suppress who you are, feeling like, you know, you can't open your heart. This can also be past relationships. Maybe in some ways you did kind of offer this to someone and they just took it, they crushed it, or, you know, you have past relationships where you didn't see people clearly, so you've trust issues. Like, there's definitely just maybe a lot of different things for different people, but there's definitely just a sense of openness and vulnerability that leads to a beautiful union.
Okay, we're gonna do some channeling now.
Yeah, we're gonna get you guys some channel messages, some more juicy details.
Okay, let's get a good draw here. Randomize it just a bit. Okay. Pull this side. Okay, so let's see. So I drew a few more cards from the basket here. We have the web. Now I'm sensing sort of a dual meaning from this. So on the one hand, your partner might be, their next sexual encounter actually might not be with you. And that clearly means that they're not being faithful with you. So they might have built up this web of lies. And unfortunately, if that next sexual encounter isn't with you, the decision lies with you for what you should do next. Now, you might already have like a feeling of what's going on, and this card is sort of telling me to follow that feeling that your partner might be sneaking around, like building a web of lies. Like, you know, they might be a bit, you know, hiding things, and I think your intuition will guide you correctly. Now, on the other hand, the web could symbolize back to, and also, yes, if back to the theme of family, is this really someone you want to start a life with if you're having doubts about this kind of, that maybe they are sleeping around? But on the other hand, this can be a positive message. So the web...
There's two different groups here. Some of you guys, this is a confirmation. You're going to be realizing that this isn't someone you want to start a family with. But for the rest of you guys, it's more so the messages before about letting go of judgment and, you know, creating a new generation.
Correct, yes. So the getting into the latter part of what was just said, the web could mean you are starting, because webs are strong. So the web could mean you are starting something new, whether it be you are starting a new type of, way, new type of way to play with each other in bed. Web might symbolize sort of like rope or maybe some kind of bondage. Or on the other hand, coming back to the central sort of world card, the web could just mean you are starting to build your web with your loved one, your significant other, you might be creating like little spider babies. And then we have the next card, and this really seems like it's just it's really going really smoothly into the next card. Divine masculine loves the divine feminine. So that not much more needs to be said about this card. If you're a man, or let's say you in better terms, let's say you represent the divine masculine, or you're seeking out the divine masculine in your relationship, you're seeking to sort of whether man, woman, however you identify, the divine masculine loves the divine feminine. So sort of understand your role, your current role, what you want to be, what your partner desires from you, and understand that this is the case. This is the truth, that the masculine loves the feminine. And I'm going to put this card to the side. We're not going to get too much into this, but we do have a mind fog and the monster. Okay, this actually, I'm seeing that sort of this goes with how we said there's dual meaning to this reading. Maybe you are with a monster, unfortunately, and there's like a lot of mind fog that you're having, that it's not really clear what's going on. Maybe there's like some kind of narcissistic tendencies your partner has. Potentially, they could be a narcissist. Now, sometimes people can have narcissistic qualities and not be a narcissist per se, but sometimes you have to notice these things. If they're more like a one-off, you can converse and get over them and change, or is it like more of a pattern, a persisting pattern? So definitely try to clear this mind fog and try to recognize, like, is your partner someone you want to start a family with? Because you don't want to start a family with a monster. Now, you also, on the other hand, trust in divine timing. If the relationship is going well, I don't want to doubt your judgment, because who's to tell you that the relationship isn't going well? Let's say the relationship is going well. It doesn't really matter what others think. It matters what you think. Trust in divine timing. Especially when it comes to having a family, starting a family, that's a very big thing. You don't want to rush it. You don't want to delay it either. So, do what feels right. If it feels too soon, it might truly be too soon. And also but if it feels right, don't hesitate. So there's always a divine timing in things, especially when the divine masculine loves the divine feminine. Love will guide you. I am so prideful. Okay, this could sort of, it could mean multiple things. I'm gonna sort of hand it over.
Yeah, there's definitely two groups here. So the Mind Fog Monster, this is I am so prideful. This is a channeled message for you guys that know that your partner is a liar, or at least have that intuition that maybe they're cheating or cheating on you again. This person is very much in their ego. They're very prideful. It's time for you to recognize that, get out of the mind fog and see through the illusion. The reason why this reading is having two groups in it is because for some of you guys it is about breaking generational curses, but for some of you guys you're trying to do that with someone that isn't able to actually break through or isn't willing to do the work. So some of you guys, you're doing the work together with someone and you're starting anew. For some of you guys, you're trying to do the work with someone who's literally working against you. So you need to trust in divine timing, but for some of you guys you need to let go. So know which group you're in. Know that for some of you guys, it's time for you to really see the truth and get out of that mind fog. And for some of you guys, it's time to be vulnerable and break through and have that breakthrough with your person so you guys can have true divine union.
Right. Let go really does have a dual meaning here. It's pretty striking that we have sort of the balance over here. We have the two for one side, the two for the other side, and the let go is really just in the middle. Let go has multiple meanings, as was just said. Let go could mean let go of the person, or you yourself should just let go and sort of just not feel like you can be vulnerable. And trust your senses. There's not much more to be said about this one. Trust your senses, trust your intuition. Don't underthink it, don't overthink it. Trust in divine timing. However, on the one hand, trust in divine timing. However, on the other hand, don't let the mind fog cloud your senses. And then we have, let me just do a little collage here. We have, lastly, you're worthy, release the past, and this third card over here. So you are worthy. This means you are worthy of having a good partner. So try to get out of the negative situation. Or it could also mean you are, and it could also mean you're worthy of having a good partner, meaning that you do have a good partner already and you do deserve them. You might not think you deserve this person, but you do deserve this person. Release the past. You want to release the past. Now, whether that means you have been abused or traumatized and you're sort of re-entering the cycles by getting with someone who is sort of re-traumatizing you, maybe sort of repeating behaviors that have sort of hurt you in the past, and you're noticing this. You want to release the past. You want to make sure you don't continue this cycle. You want to definitely try to understand what you are bringing the next generation into, and release the past. Again, the dual meaning of don't hold on to the past. Do not let your past trauma sort of mess up any sexual kind of exploration or any kind of sexual encounter you're having. Make sure that you separate sort of everything that has happened in the past with what you want to do with someone that you are enjoying time with right now. And lastly, we have I'll be pissed if you are with someone else.
So yeah, some of you guys could actually be afraid of this person, or some of you guys, this is really a warning message that you need to leave before it gets worse. It's not going to get better. Someone isn't going to change. And it's just like a toxic connection. This person also is sending you channeled messages. They're saying, I'm so prideful, I'll be pissed if you're with someone else. So some of you guys, this person's very controlling. Some of you guys could be having breakup sex. If that's what it is, just let it be that. But I definitely don't recommend that with this person. But just know that this person doesn't truly love you. For those of you that need to let someone go so that you can receive something better, and maybe the other half of this reading will resonate with you later, just know that this person doesn't truly love you. It's more so about control, and they don't want to see you happy with someone else. So if you're wondering why did they come back if they don't truly love me, or why won't they let me go, it's because they're prideful. It's because they're selfish, and you have to be the one to free yourself. It would be a lot easier if this person let you go, but you're gonna have to be the person that sets yourself free. Okay? So yeah, that's what we're seeing for you guys, group number 2. Thank you so much for joining. Definitely comment down below. Let us know how this resonates with you. If you'd like to book a personal reading with me, check out my website, which is linked down below. Much, much love. Namaste.